Bill, is there any, personally, any heightened level of anticipation for this game beyond what it means in the NCAA tournament?
I think so. I'm not going to lie. I think there's certain games that are big, and I think this is one of those games that's bigger. But I don't. But it's not something that you said for me personally. I don't know if our players. I'm not going to sell it that way to our players or anything like that. But they get it. They know that it's a big game. They know it's bragging rights in the state, and I think we have that same sense when we play K-State. And certainly when you haven't played a team in a long time, and there's been a talk about playing a team. Over that period of time that you haven't, I think it certainly adds to anticipation without question. But, what happens tomorrow, from our player standpoint, and I'm sure Wichita State is, hey, whoever, the team that we're playing tomorrow, the team that they're playing tomorrow is in our way. And the mindset is, hey, and both teams are good and both teams are sound, and the mindset is, hey, what do we got to do to win another game? I think that'll be the mindset once the game starts. But with all the talk around it and everything, I can't help but feel it a little bit, thinking that it's obviously a big game to fans. It's a big game to people in Wichita. Because we have a lot of fans in Wichita, and of course bragging rights and water cooler talk and all those things. Even though that doesn't really matter, it's something that I know does exist.
It's obviously very emotional for our fans both ways, and it's it's just a great atmosphere for college basketball in general, and it's great for our state, in my opinion. But as far as players go, it's a chance to go to the Sweet 16, and that's how we're going to treat it. I mean, it's just it's another game to advance in the tourney, and we wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But I like the matchup. It's going to be great for basketball, like I said, and just looking forward to the challenge.
Just to chime off what he said, I'm not from Kansas, but I know that the state of Kansas has a lot of history with basketball, and I mean it's going to be a big time game. It's going to be an epic game for the whole state, and I mean we just want to go out there and compete and go out there and try to win the game because we want to advance. So that's what I feel like our mindset is on. So,
you personally, is there a heightened level of anticipation beyond the magnitude of what the game means and advancing to a Sweet 16 for you personally?
I don't think so, Bob, really. I mean, it's exciting. I'm not going to tell you that I'm not excited about being in the third round against a wonderful program, a great team, a great coach. But when that ball tossed, I'm just going to coach my team. And it's going to be just like any other game with tremendous energy and intensity. And, I mean, last year, Kentucky, that was a wonderful basketball game. It was electricity all through the building. It was one play after another. And tomorrow's game could very well be like that. I just hope we come out on the different end.